Hi, and my name's Astrid Saldukas. I'm the Admissions Manager here at Carey. Welcome. Today I'm standing out front of our Centre for Learning and Innovation, and this is a building where most of our classes for our senior school students take place. Throughout this video presentation today, I, along with other key staff, will be talking about our international student program and give you an insight into what makes Carey unique, the curriculum that we offer here at Carey, and why our highly regarded program has been running for over 20 years. So a bit of an overview about Carey. We were established in 1923 and we are a co-educational school. We have a history of top academic excellence and high achievement with our students, which we're really proud of. Carey celebrates a whole school 50-50 gender balance as well, and we foster the development of confidence and self-esteem in our students. Carey is located in Melbourne, the second largest city in Australia. Melbourne is a safe, clean and tolerant city, and it's home to many different communities of migrants and visitors from all parts of the world, including overseas students studying at both schools and universities. Carey is located approximately 8 kilometres from the CBD, which means that it's very easily and readily served by public transport. We have approximately 30 international students currently studying at Carey in our senior school from Year 10 through to Year 12. We warmly welcome our international students from all parts of the world, including Vietnam, China, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan and Thailand. There are 3 key components to a Carey education. The first one being a broad range of academic subjects, a wide variety of co-curricular activities, and finally, but probably most importantly, a nurturing pastoral care and wellbeing program. Our wellbeing program here at Carey is one of the key elements that makes our school unique. Welfare of our international students is paramount. Our international students are supported through a range of different mechanisms and support staff, being our Deputy Head of Senior School, who focuses on the wellbeing of our international students, our Specialist Homestay Coordinator, and we also have something that's quite unique, which is called Closer. Closer stands for Carey Local and Overseas Student Association, and this supports not only our parents that have come from overseas, but also our students. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Closer. Closer is a student-led organisation, and as I mentioned, we support not only the students but our parents, and we really help them settle into not only the community at Carey but also the greater community here in Melbourne. Closer runs a range of different social activities, and we like to celebrate a range of cultural celebrations as well throughout the course of the year, one being Chinese New Year. We have 2 senior school student leaders who specifically are responsible for organising different activities within our Closer association, and also it's their job to make sure that our international students have someone to go to and someone that can help and offer advice if they need. Living away from your family and getting used to a new school can be very challenging for our international students. And that's why at Carey we provide extensive support for our international students, from our students having a student mentor, heads of house, head of student welfare, local support people, and also our specialist homestay coordinator. Carey school counsellors also play an important part and role in helping our students settle in, particularly during stressful and emotional times. They are all registered psychologists and are very well experienced. Our acting head of senior school will now talk a little bit more about the house system here at Carey.
We have 10 houses in senior school, the same 10 that are in middle school, and you'll see some of them identified by their flags here. And the idea is that all students are in a house. Within the house they'll have a head of house and also somebody who is their mentor. And so they'll be in groups of about 15 to 17 students with a mentor who takes an active interest in them as individuals and will support their learning and their growth during their time in the school.
I will now hand you over to Candy Liu, who is our admissions coordinator. She'll talk a little bit more about our Homestay program, the Year 11 and 12 pathways, academic results, and our selection process and entry requirements.
At Carey, the welfare of international students is the most important thing to us. Students who are not living with their parents need to have both homestay and local support arrangements in place. Carey requires all the international students either to live with a blood relative or a homestay. At Carey, we believe students living in a home environment far outweigh students in the boarding setting. Homestay hosts play an important role in providing a nurturing and supportive home for international students. Living in a homestay accommodation allows students to participate in family life, share culture and language experience, and establish local and international connections while studying at Carey. At Carey, we are lucky to have our own specialist homestay coordinator who screens and approves all homes provided to our international students. Key benefits for students are our homestays are all located in the safe suburbs to the school, some of the best suburbs in Melbourne. Students can either walk to school or take a short trip by public transports. Most homestays also have their own children studying at Carey as well. The screening process for homestay is very detailed to ensure our students feel safe and comfortable. In Year 11 and Year 12, all students may study either IB or VCE program to achieve their university entrance. Every student is challenged to explore their individual interests and abilities.
One of the many advantages at Carey in the senior school is the breadth and variety of subjects that we offer starting at Year 10. Leading to choices that students have to make in Year 11 and 12, choosing either the VCE pathway, which is the traditional Victorian qualification, or the International Baccalaureate Diploma program, which about a third of our students choose. We give the students plenty of opportunities to make the right decision about the pathway that they decide to study, starting in Year 10 with one-to-one careers interviews.
In 2019, Carey students achieved outstanding results. 20% of ATAS were about 95, 33% of ATAS were about 90. 11 students from IB and VCE programs obtained ATAS of 99 or above. Our IB average score of 35.9 out of a possible 45 is well above the worldwide average score of 28.5 out of a possible 45. There were 9 study scores of 50 in the VCE. Our international students' results were also exceptional. In last 5 years, the median ATA of these international students was 93.3. Over 61% of our international students got an ATA over 90 and 76% got an ATA over 85. One of our students also received the highest VCE result in whole Victoria and also the Primaries Award for his outstanding effort. He will now speak about his experience at Carey.
I think Carey has prepared me for life beyond school by allowing me to engage in various community service events and also participate in different co-curricular activities. For example, I've been part of sporting teams, the musical and play, debating, and also leadership roles such as house captain and community service captain, and this allowed me to gain a perspective on different areas in life and also build key skills such as leadership, teamwork, cooperation and empathy as well. A challenge that I had to overcome in life would be going through 2 cancer journeys. Both my grandparents were diagnosed with cancers. That was a really difficult time for the family, going through the diagnosis and the surgery and then the treatment. I was able to overcome it by the supportive environment that was given to me by my teachers and my head of house and also my mentors. My goal is to study medicine at university and be a doctor in the future. I hope to be an oncologist and also a medical researcher. So I would like to work in the area of cancer and providing affordable healthcare to those who need it. I think that that's a really positive impact that you can make on the world, and that's something that I aspire to do.
In 2020, the international student tuition fee for Year 10 is $38,154 per year. For Year 11 and Year 12, it is $39,232 per year. For homestay fees, it varies from $300 to $350 per week. For international students' health cover, we are using Bupa as our health provider. Now I'm going to talk about our entry requirement for international students. To apply for admissions, Step 1, you need to submit an application with an AEAS result and your most recent school report and a copy of your passport. The AEAS requirement requires English minimum 55 to 60 out of 100. It also requires nonverbal and mathematics standard 6 to 7 out of 9. If the student has been studying at the local school for more than 2 years with the sound academic result, AEAS may not be required at the application stage. Once we assess your application, we will be issuing a provisional offer to you. This means you will need to study some certain VIC language. The language school we work with are Avalon College, Melbourne Language Centre, and also Hawthorne English. The other condition to the provisional offer is you have to come to our campus to sit for our internal testing at Carey. This is compulsory to all students. The testing happens in September and November. This test will examine you on English, math, followed by a face-to-face interview. Carey reserves the right to withdraw an offer if the test result or language progress report do not meet our entry requirement as determined by Carey. For families that hold a TR or PR visa, you are also welcome to submit an application for your child for any entry level. However, you will need to go on our waiting list and be considered for entry following the same process as our local students. For Year 10 to Year 12 applications, selection is based on the review of school reports and the interview process.
Well, that takes us to the end of our video today. We hope it gave you an insight into our school. If you would like any further information or have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us.